All right, Sean Bormet, we are back with another 5 questions coming off a short break. First of all, how was your Thanksgiving break? And then how have you seen the guys since they've been back in the room together?
Well, my Thanksgiving was outstanding. The weekend just kept getting better then with a big win, Michigan football. Great job this past Saturday. Just huge testament to the program Coach Harbaugh's built, the way those players played through this last month, coaching staff, just everybody. Outstanding job. I was at the game start to finish with some of the other coaches, one key recruit, and man, what an outstanding environment, what a great victory for Michigan football. So great job. Guys came back, everyone looked fresh. They did a great job managing their weight, which was one of the most important things we were kind of gauging. So great job with the weight control. Looked sharp, focused in these first 2 practices we've had. And, from our standpoint, obviously, we got a huge focus on this Cliff Keane Las Vegas Invitational. But we're also keeping our eyes on, the things we need to do to really prepare and have them ready in March. So, one practice, we put a little more emphasis into some of these areas of concentration, a little more work. Monday was just kind of a short, fast, hard, quick practice, but the guys looked really focused, and energy is good, moving fast.
So big week this week with the Vegas trip. Tough field this year. How excited are you? It's still, we've got a couple competitions under our belt, but it's still a new season, kind of a new lineup. How excited are you to see them compete this weekend?
Yeah, really excited for this trip. Vegas tournament's always really, I think it's the best tournament every year outside the NCAA tournament. So really excited to see our guys compete, over the course of a 2-day event, manage their weight 2 days in a row, just kind of a simulation for us. So great field there this weekend, and I know the guys are excited to compete.
You mentioned that kind of a mini NCAA simulation. How valuable is it to get that early in the season?
Well, it's really our only true simulation. So for us, it's important, just the weight management and those back-to-back days, early morning weigh-ins, several rounds, Friday and Saturday. So it's just a great, trial run simulation, similar to the Big Tens, the NCAAs. The quality of the field is great. So every guy in our lineup is going to get tested in one way or another throughout the 2-day event, which is really important, what we really want to see. So, I know they have, I think, 15 of the top 20 teams will be there in a field of about 40 teams. And I think just over half the nation's ranked wrestlers will be at the competition. So it's going to be just a fierce competition, really deep weight classes, exactly what we want to see, in terms of our guys getting tested, competing. Ultimately for us, we just want to see them compete, wrestle as hard as they can, get in as many positions and score as many points as they can. If there's areas we identify we got to work on, then that's easy to get back here and put work into those different areas. But the key is just, going and wrestling as hard as we possibly can, looking to score points and win as many of these matches as we can as these rounds progress and as they get tested more and more deeply into the field.
This is a pretty meaningful tournament for Michigan. It's our 40th straight appearance. It's a bit of a program tradition. You've wrestled in this, so how important is this tournament to us Wolverines?
Always a special tournament for Michigan. We have two of our really core and key families involved in this tournament. With Mr. Trella starting this tournament, 41 years ago. The Keane family and Cliff Keane Athletic is the main sponsor for the competition. So always been a special tournament for Michigan wrestling. I think it's always been a prestigious tournament. I know even when I was competing in it, I think if you're somebody looking to win key events, the Cliff Keane Las Vegas Invitational is definitely a tournament you want to win. The Midlands is a tournament you want to win. The Big Tens, NCAAs, tournaments you want to win. Those are tournaments that I think some of the best competitors are targeting, and want to win those tournaments and get those titles while they're college athletes.
So this is the last of kind of official competition on our calendar this calendar year. But that's not to say there aren't other competitions coming up. So can you touch on that a little bit? Cleveland State Open, Midlands, for some of the guys who aren't going to be wrestling this weekend.
Yeah, so the rest of our group's training hard. The guys that aren't going to Vegas back here training hard, and we have a competition schedule for the rest of the group. Getting ready for the Cleveland State tournament, which will be the following weekend. So we will probably have about 15 guys competing there, and then that also tournament is kind of a springboard in preparation for the Midlands, which is right after the holiday on the 29th and 30th of December in the Chicago suburbs, and that's another great tournament, great field. So the rest of the group training hard, staying focused, and some big competitions and great opportunities for them.
All right, Sean, good luck this weekend. Go Blue.
Thanks. Go Blue.